Hello, I'm Grega and today we are going to make the original Napolitan pizza dough, the direct method. Okay, we need 1 kilo flour, 1 gram of fresh yeast. If you have dried yeast, then the calculation is about 42 grams of fresh yeast is for 7 grams of dry yeast. 30 grams of salt and 620 grams of water. We're gonna do the mix with the mixer, but you can still do it with the hand. The same procedure is like with the mixer. So if you're doing with the hand, put everything in the bowl like I'm gonna do it in the mixer. So we are going to start with the water. Then we will dissolve our yeast in the water. Be sure to get all of that yeast out of your hands, okay? Traditionally they put the salt in the water, but if I'm gonna do that now, with that small amount of yeast, half of it is gonna die, so I'm going to put it in the flour and mix it with the flour. So it's not gonna be in direct contact with the yeast immediately. And for this method, don't put any oil and don't put any sugar, please. Because the sugar is gonna push the fermentation much faster, and what we want is fermentation to be longer, and that fermentation with the yeast starts like in the half a day, something like that. So enzymes will start to dissolve the dough and put out the sugar for the yeast. So that's why you don't need any sugar in your dough. Okay, let's start up the machine, and you add a bit of flour inside and you wait. If you're doing it with the hand, just be sure all of that flour is disintegrated in the water. Okay, I'm gonna add a bit more. So we will get like a slime, something like that, of water and the dough. So the gluten can start not forming, but when you mix the dough and the water, the chemical reaction starts and the gluten starts forming. If you add too much of flour at once, then the gluten is not going to start growing that fast. And you will not have that much of gluten you need for good Napolitan dough. The direct method is very easy, and it was used many years back. The biga and the Polish, that was originally used for bread making, and the people have started using it 20 years back or 10 years back. That's it. That's why I'm always prefer to direct method, but Polish and biga, they're good. I like them, but that's what I really like. You know? It's easy. It has to be simple. Okay, add a bit more. If you're mixing with the hand, also put the flour in the dough little by little. If you're gonna be too fast, then it's really hard to knead the dough, so be nice to yourself also. Now I can add the rest, and we have to wait 20 minutes, that's it. If you are doing with the hand, you don't need to do it 20 minutes, because when you do it with the hand, you are kneading it much more efficient. So you have to knead like 5 minutes, then stop 5 minutes, then knead 5 minutes, stop 5 minutes. It's gonna be the same like in the machine, 20 minutes. Okay, let's inspect our dough after 10 minutes. It has, the texture has started to be really fine and smooth. We can see over here we have a lot of gluten already, so we're on the right track now. Okay, after 20 minutes of our dough mixing, the dough is like really smooth finish, and we can put it out now, and then we will leave it for 20 more minutes over here. Then we're going to divide it in the dough balls, and 2 days, no pizza. So now we have one big ball of dough, and what we have to do is to close it down so it will be like fermenting in itself. It's going to be closed, so we will get this smooth membrane, and all of the moisture will be kept in the dough ball. So we do it like that. It's a bit sticky now still, but that's good, it has to be. Okay, that's it. Okay, 20 minutes, and then we're gonna do our dough balls. Okay, 20 minutes is off, and we get our proofing tray. We will start dividing them. I do not use the scale. You can do it, no problem, because actually what I have to do is to get 6 balls out of this dough, and I want to do it on the eye and measure it on the eye. It's pizza, it's simple. And if you're going to like do it with the eye many times, then you will get like really good in this. I assure you it's gonna be like 5 grams up and down. So I cut out a line like that, and then I start putting, you see, this is the inside of the dough, it's really sticky, and that's outside membrane. You have to put this outside membrane over the inside, so you are closing it in, and then you put your 2 fingers around and squeeze the dough ball out. And that's it, really simple. But it's not gonna be simple for the first time. You have to do like 100 balls, and then you'll be the master. Voila! Okay, now I just put them in the box like that. Really easy, really simple. Put about 6 of dough balls in the tray, that size. That size is 30 by 40 centimeters, and you can get them on our website also. Okay, we have to close the dough. 13 to 15 degrees Celsius room temperature, and leave it not on the floor. Has to be on the table, because on the floor is much smaller temperature, and the temperature gauge also by the dough. 2 days has to proof, and we see you in 2 days. Okay, we are back after 2 days, and let's see what we get. Ta-da! This is what I call perfect fermented dough. And how you see that is by the smell. I don't need to go closer because it's smelling really nice. If the dough smells good, then the pizza will be good. If the smell is not good, or there is no smell, then you didn't do something right. Now the best thing. We are going to fire up our Glowen oven. And I have already prepared the ingredients. So we will do some pizzas today. So you will see how good the dough came out. But for the taste, you have to try it and do it. Okay, let me present what ingredients we have here. Pistachio, fior di latte mozzarella, mozzarella burrata, onions, white cream sauce, pesto di pistachio, tomato sauce, mortadella, and some chicken meatballs. Oh, of course, we have also the Parmigiano Reggiano and olive oil. Okay, here we have our Margherita, our meatball pizza, and we have our burrata with pistachio. And just let me finish this one. So we will put on the mortadella, our mozzarella burrata, pesto alla pistachio, not too much, not too little, and raw pistachio. Voila! We finished our 3 pizzas. And what I want to say about those pizzas is that you always have to watch for those spots. The spots like that means that the fermentation was ideal, and also the dough temperature before you put it in the oven was okay. If you look at this one, for me, I will eat that, no problem. But this happened. I wanted to do that, so I can show you. This happens when you stretch the dough and you have the big bubbles. You just pop them, so this won't happen. And now, for the last thing, what we have to do is we cut our burrata half and put it all around the pizza. Okay, for a real Napolitan pizza is that we don't have too much of cornicione. Original pizza is very flat in Napoli, and it shouldn't be, even this is a bit too high. So we're gonna cut the cornicione now and show you what we did in 2 days. So take a look, very nice bubbles, smells like heaven. So take a look at this baby. All we have to do is to taste the pizza underneath. Really good. I really like it. It's a bit chewier than if you would have like biga or Polish, but this is what I love when I eat Napolitan pizza. Thanks for watching and subscribe.